Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stout review. This should be a fun one. This is a beer that I forgot I had for a while, and then once I realized I had it, I said I was going to save it for stoutness. So this is from Treehouse Brewing in Munson, Massachusetts. This beer is 2+ years old. This is the batch 1 original first bottle of Double Shot, which is their coffee stout. This is a, let's see here, 7.6% alcohol by volume. It's funny because on this label it says this bottle is a culmination of a coffee beer project nearly 2 years in the making. Double Shot, our beloved coffee stout, has been refined time and time again, and it's finally ready to be bottled. So I think this was like June of 2016. I got this a long time ago. I want to say the very first time they did this, it was 4 bottles per person, and I was lucky enough to get one of these, courtesy of my man Leo. So thank you, sir. I've had single shot years ago. I don't think I've ever had triple shot, and I might have had some double shot variants. I'd have to look and see if I've ever reviewed this beer, but I don't think I've ever reviewed just the base beer double shot. They take this with coffee and then they, well, I don't mean to say base beer, they do different coffee variants with this. So this is the original one. I don't know if it shows what coffee's in here. It doesn't. It does say please enjoy this fresh. Sorry, I fucked that up, but do not cellar. Drink it fresh. Drink it now. Brewed in Munson, Massachusetts. So let's get into this one. I'm excited. I think this is going to be fire. This has been kept cold the entire time, so we'll see if coffee, everyone says coffee fades really quick. It's been 2+ years. Let's see if there's any coffee left. I think there's going to be coffee still because Treehouse makes beasts of stouts. So white Treehouse Tiku proper glassware because beer tastes better in proper glassware. Ooh, this one's pretty light. She's still plenty carbonated though. We'll chug that one in there. There's all kinds of bubbles in the bottle. 500 milliliter bottle. I love that format. I think it's awesome. So it was pretty light when we were pouring it, but it is pitch black in the glass. Look at that mocha khaki head. Finger, it's fluffy. It's super marshmallowy, pillowy. Looks awesome. This is reminding me right now, I'm having flashbacks of when I got to drink Good Morning. Man, I miss that beer. Holy crap. Is that beer ever gonna get brewed again? I hope so. Maybe that'll be like the Christmas miracle of this year. Good Morning. Smell this thing. This smells like an iced coffee. There's still tons of coffee. This is not a coffee bomb by any means, but if you gave this to someone blind, they would say this is a coffee beer. This smells fucking fire. It's like so like milk chocolatey, almost to like that kind of fudgy. This smells like if you had a brownie and you poured coffee over it. Man, that smells so good still. It's got like this sweet brown sugary kind of caramel thing too. And there's still plenty of roast. I will say there's a little bit of that, if you guys have ever cellared a beer, you get kind of like that oxidation smell. I don't know how to describe it. Because if a beer is like infected, it kind of smells like pennies. Oxidation kind of has like this, it's not metallic. I don't know what the word is or what the descriptor is, but I think you guys know. Like when you have a beer for a couple years and it's in a fridge and it just kind of, there's this kind of, it's not a bad thing. I like when it's like part of the aroma of a beer for some reason. I don't know if that's wrong of me to like that, but I like it. There's a tiny twinge of that in this. There's like a deep roast too, and I think that's a combination of the malts and the coffee, excuse me, that I'm smelling. I don't think the coffee's that present to where you'll be smelling that much roasted coffee, but there's a good amount of like rich roastiness. This smells fucking killer, so let's go and taste it. Leo, cheers. Thank you, sir. I forgot all about that Treehouse mouthfeel. God, it's like creamy. This beer's still so good right now. There is like this sweet, dark, fruity thing there too, which might have been part of the coffee that just kind of mixed into the beer over time. Taste, follows, and nose. You get all of that brownie, chocolatey coffee that you're smelling, and as it goes across your tongue, you get this sweet kind of caramely brown sugar, finishes with this like sweet, like dark fruity. What did we drink last night? Was Double Barrel Speedway, and I was talking about like cherry cordial. like chocolate covered cherries. It's almost like that kind of chocolatey dark fruitiness. And then you get the, like, it's like a faint kind of hoppy bitterness. Might be the coffee bitterness. It just kind of sits on your tongue for a second. And then it's just more chocolate, fudgy, caramely, like brown sugar awesomeness. This beer is fan-freaking-tastic. It aged like a champ. I know you're supposed to drink these fresh. I messed up and didn't, but this beer is still fire right now. That mouthfeel is velvety. Damn, that's good. I like that a lot. I do. I mean, that's basically it. Everything you smell almost goes exactly over to the taste in the same order. It's crazy. Milk chocolatey, fudgy brownie with coffee, caramely brown sugar, dark fruits covered in chocolate, roasty kind of bitter, stouty, even hoppiness on the finish with like more brown sugary, chocolatey sweetness. It's fucking awesome. Mouthfeel is on point. This is a sub 8% beer and it drinks like a bigger beer because of the mouthfeel. I really, really dig this beer. So this is a world-class stout for me. World-class coffee stout, even though the coffee's faded a bit. I bet when this was fresh, it was mind-blowing. I'm gonna go back in the Untappd check-ins and look at like when people first checked this in 2016 to see what they said, but 97 out of 100. It's in that A+ range. It's awesome. So that's the batch 1 bottle of Double Shot from Treehouse, brewed in our beloved Munson, Massachusetts. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Leo, thanks again for sharing this one, bro. I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.